Okay, client-server and peer-to-peer networks. What are the differences? Now, before I say what is what, let me first define what is client and what is server. Client is a device that is requesting a remote service or that is using a remote service from a server. And as you might have guessed, server is a device that is hosting that service to the client. A most simple example which all of you are familiar with are websites. Website is a server that is hosting a web page to you who wants to visit it. So your phone or laptop would be considered a client, while the website is considered a server. Now that we know this, it is rather simple to explain a client-server network. We can define it as the network that is organized around a central server that provides resources, services, or data. Clients, which can be individual computers or devices, request and use these resources. Servers are responsible for managing resources such as files, databases, web pages, or applications, and clients access and use these resources by requesting them from the server. It is often considered centralized since servers in client-server networks are typically more powerful and have more resources such as CPU, more memory, and larger storage compared to the client's devices. They handle requests and provide services to multiple clients simultaneously, and that is the reason why they also have to be more powerful. Now, on the other hand, peer-to-peer networks are opposite. Devices or peers in the network have equal status and can act as both client and server. Each device can request and provide resources to other devices in the network. It is also considered decentralized since peer-to-peer networks lack a central server. Instead, devices communicate directly with each other. They share resources such as files or processing power without relying on a central point of control. Each device in a peer-to-peer network is responsible for managing its own resources. Devices can share files, printers, or other resources without needing a dedicated server. It is normal to consider that in general peer-to-peer networks are less costly than client-server network. Alright, this would be the basic differences between these two, so make sure to remember them. Now that we got basics of networking out of the way, and that we discussed MAC addresses, types of networks, as well as network devices and their use, let us shift our focus on discussing different network topologies in the next lecture. See you there.